Good morning, challengers. I wanted to check in with you guys, and so I'm making you this little video. I'm getting ready to work out. It's almost 8 o'clock. Soster's been up for almost an hour now, so I felt like it was time to drag myself out of bed and get to this because she's been playing hard for almost an hour now. So having my energized, kind of give me that little extra pick-me-up since I was up a little late and Mark came home late from playing hockey. And I've talked to you guys about this Energized before. It's Beachbody's pre-workout. It's subtle, but it gives you that extra little boost you need sometimes when you just don't feel like working out. Like yesterday, that was me. I was in like a serious funk, and I kind of needed it to like get me going. Today, I just need it because I'm sluggish, and I have a heavy workout ahead of me, so wanted to have something a little extra. But that's not why I'm checking with you guys this morning. I wanted to touch base because the group has been a little quieter than usual, and I've been checking in with a lot of you guys behind the scenes. I've been sending you messages. We've been going back and forth, and I want to use this as a way to regroup, refocus, and bring us all back together so that we can hit this weekend strong. Let's hit next week strong. I'm probably going to... Sorry, I had hair in my mouth. I'm probably going to switch things up a little bit next week just to get you guys thinking and doing something a little different. I'm going to try to do a lot more participation posts and re-engage you guys to get you refired up as you were in the beginning of this group. So I totally get it. Life happens. Things change, we get busy, we get a little bit off track, and it's easy to let that mindset get to us where we think, oh, wow, I bombed, so what's the point of continuing on? Or I didn't do as good as I, did the first week, so I guess I should just quit and start over. Don't think like that. Every single day that you do good for yourself adds on and is creating momentum, and it's creating a trend, and it's building upon the good things that you are doing. So don't just stop because you had 1 or 2 or 3 or 7 bad days. You just want to start fresh and start building upon that momentum. Continuing to have bad days isn't helping you. It's not making you feel any better. It's only making you feel worse. And you justifying in your head that you'll just start over isn't the way that you want to go about this either. So no matter where you are in your program, in your nutrition, in your fitness, you're in this group for a reason. You said that you wanted to start, you invested, you picked a program, you've invested in yourself, and you're here. So you might as well just take advantage of it and utilize it, and let's do this thing. So it's Saturday morning. What are you doing? Maybe you're already out of the house because you have kids and they have commitments and things like that. Maybe you're still in bed. Get up and push play. Do your workout. It's going to make you feel better. I'm almost positive most of you feel better after you work out because you feel like you've accomplished something and it feels good to sweat. And it just, it increases your endorphins. And what does Elle would say? She says endorphins make you happy, right? So that's what I'm trying to motivate you guys with today. Don't just stop no matter where you are. Let's just get back to this. Let's get back to basics. The basics are drinking your water, doing your workout every day, following your program, drinking your shake every day, following your meal plan. Are you following a meal plan? This isn't something that you can just wing. Yeah, babe. I'm making a video. You got to do a meal plan. If you need help with that, if you want another template, I've put a couple in the group, then just ask. I try to share my meal plan every week to show you guys how I plan things out, and I keep things consistent on certain days of the week. So on my days that I go to the office, I eat the same food. On the days that I work from home, I eat the same food. It just makes it easy for me. It gives me a little bit of variety during the week, but it makes it very easy when I'm planning and prepping because I know exactly what my container count is up and through that mid-afternoon snack, and then I can plan a dinner for the family that's different every single day, and it gives us variety and it changes things up. So Mark and I today will start talking about what do we want to put on the grocery list, what do we want to eat next week, what are we kind of feeling. So we will start doing that like today because I'm going to hit the road tomorrow morning and get to the grocery store, and I want to make sure that I have everything. So we tried a new recipe out this week. We brought an old one out of the rotation, which was the spinach lasagna rolls, and they were amazing, and we all love them. So that's kind of how we keep things fresh. What are you guys doing? Are you getting bored with what you have been eating? Do you want new ideas? I think I posted a whole list of 21 Day Fix snack ideas. So check that out. Go to Pinterest. It's like a treasure trove of recipes. The other thing I wanted to share with you, something I found yesterday. I totally forgot about it. But whenever you guys ordered your Shakeology, typically it would come with a like recipe calendar. So they all have recipe calendars. I like haven't looked at this recipe calendar in so long. And I did last night, and I was like, holy crap, there's so many recipes on here that I used to use all the time, and they were so good. And it just kind of gave me some new inspiration. Like last night, I told you guys I was gonna have an extra shake because I needed an extra protein, and it was just easier to have a shake, and I wanted one. So I made the vanilla almond one, and it was just almond butter, and it was almond butter, water. I used a teaspoon of vanilla and like a splash of almond milk. It was so good to have that. You know, cantaloupe in vanilla is amazing. Honeydew in vanilla is amazing. Iced mocha, vanilla hazelnut. There are so many really, really good recipes on here. Vanilla maple, chocolate. So chocolate actually has 3 recipe calendars. If you order chocolate, you get the same recipe calendar, but there's 3 of them that exist out there. So this morning I made Mark, he's not up, he's gonna sleep until probably like 11. But I made him a cherry cheesecake with the chocolate. He'll use the chocolate shake. Maple peanut nutter, chocolate almond spice. There's the pecan cinnamon roll. You know, there's one for strawberry. So I encourage you, like if you're starting to feel bored, or if you haven't yet found that go-to shake, or you just need something different, hit up the recipe calendar and check it out and get some ideas. There are like so many really, really, really good ideas on here, and the vegan calendars have their own calendars. So I just put mine in like a binder. I have my own little recipe binder that I make. This is from like 2 years ago when I did this first How to Lose a Turkey challenge. And anytime like I find a recipe or you know, I create a new recipe, I put it in here. I have all of my like kid-friendly ones. I have them tabbed. So I have meals, sides, snacks. I have oatmeal because I have a bunch of oatmeal recipes. I have kid-friendly. I have crock pot recipes. I have a section that's just like substitutions and things. So when I was first getting started out and like, you know, was constantly needing ideas and what to swap out and what's healthier for soups and seasonings and sour cream, I found a resource and I made an Excel spreadsheet and I printed it out, and every time I would find something I would add it to it. And that's just how I learned. That's how I taught myself. That's how I got to be, you know, to this point where I feel very, very comfortable with it. And then I have my crock pot recipes because, you know, like that's just a go-to. So whenever we're sitting there like, oh, don't know what to eat, I like will grab this because I know that we like these recipes. I wouldn't have put them in here if we didn't. It's not like looking through a cookbook. I encourage cookbooks and recipes online, but like this is nice because these are my go-to recipes. I've done them. I know how to make them. I know how much commitment and time they take. So I can just easily go in here, find something, and kind of get to it. You know, when you're trying a new recipe, it can be a little bit challenging if you don't have extra time because you have to read that recipe like 1,000 times. It's so funny. You know, when you're doing a recipe or a box of macaroni, how many times do you have to keep looking at that box, even though it's like boil water, empty water, you know, add this or that? It's so funny. I do that all the time. So look, the point of this, I want to wrap this video up because it's starting to, I need to drink this Energize and I want to get to my workout. But I want you guys to feel good about what you're doing right now. I want you guys to re-engage. That's the point of this. A lot of you guys love this because you love the accountability. You love being able to like just log your stuff. Well, that's great. and I appreciate you guys logging because I'm watching you. You know I am. But I want you to engage with the group. I want you to absorb the information and get into the process. This isn't just a 30-day thing. This is a 30-day thing that might have got you started, that might have continued you on this journey, but it doesn't end at 30 days. It's going to keep going. So you want to learn how to do this every single day, including days like today when it's Saturday. So you can make this a lifestyle change, and it's not just this short-term thing that has an expiration date. The groups might end because I'm constantly having new people and I need to get them in and we have to get started, but that doesn't mean you end. That doesn't mean this ends. It just means we continue on, you know, and we kind of restart, we regroup, and, you know, we keep going together. So let's do this, everyone. Check in, re-engage, let me know what's going on. If you're struggling, share it. For the love of God, do not hold that in and keep it to yourself. I can't tell you the number of people that I talked to this week that have told me, I'm so sorry, I've been avoiding you. I'm sorry, you know, haven't been feeling, you know, up for it. I'm sorry, I've been in a funk. Don't apologize. It's fine. I mean, I'm just here to check in with you and to keep you going. That's my job as your coach, to not let you like disappear into the abyss. Like, you signed up for this and I'm going to be here to keep cheering you on and do what I can to help you. So don't feel bad, but engage with the group. That's why you guys are all here together. Okay? So I'm going to go. Let's see what's going on today and tomorrow, and let's make it a wonderful weekend so we can hit the next week strong.